Sews, my name's Sarah, thanks for joining me today. This is my latest unboxing video for the Little Miss Sew and Sew All Set to Sew subscription box, and I subscribe to the luxurious box. So for that you pay, I think it's £65 a month, and you get a choice of designer fabrics, you get a choice of a knit and a woven pattern, and then you get a sewing related gift, and you also get all of the notions you need to complete your project. I have been thinking I might take a little pause on my boxes after the next one, just because we've got an expensive few months coming up, and yeah, and I've got some things I want to be sewing up for our wedding and stuff like that. So and I don't want to just keep building my stash, so I'm probably going to get the next box, and then I will maybe leave it a little bit, and then when I'm feeling a bit more flush, a bit more time, I will sign up again. I've really enjoyed it so far. So first up, my reveal of my outfit, my garment from the last box. So the pattern in the last box was the Tilly and the Buttons Mabel dress. Now this has been everywhere, this dress. It was actually not, it was a pattern I already owned, and this was not my first time making it. I made another version of it, which I'll put a picture of here. But I really love it. I think I've said before, this one seems to be very hit and miss. I think because it's kind of like frilly and a little bit fussy in certain ways. It's quite sort of a whimsical design. It's, people seem to either love it or hate it. I really like it. The construction is actually really straightforward. I find the fit very flattering. I like the shearing. And I think there are lots of different things you could do to make it suitable for different occasions. So I'm wearing mine now. I don't know how well I'll be able to demonstrate this to you, but just 1 second. So here is my finished dress. You obviously can't see the whole thing, but it gives you an idea. So it's got this lovely sort of frill at the top, and then you have an elastic here, a false tie, and a little keyhole opening there. You have nice little, I think in the description it calls them raglan type sleeves. I guess because of how they attach here, maybe the seam there, but they're just sort of elasticated. And then we have some nice shearing here and at the waist. And yeah, what do you think? I think I've said before, I just enjoy the pattern. It's very wearable, and it's really hot today, and it feels very sort of comfortable to wear in the heat. The fabric is, I don't know how well you can see the print. It's a nice little elephant in the jungle. And it's a Lady McElroy, and I believe it is a viscose lawn. I'd actually previously, I've used lots of Lady McElroy fabrics. I hadn't used any of their viscose before. I've used their cotton lawn a few times. Have I used any other bases? I'm not sure that I have. But this is really nice. It's very light. It's just a bit more drapey than the cotton lawn, but their cotton lawn's very light as well. And I like it. I think it's a bit more wearable for work than my flowery one, just because it's a little less, I don't know, it's less like I'm running through a lavender field and I'm going on a picnic. Do you know what I mean? So I think when the weather gets hot, I could probably get away with wearing this at work, which is good. So yeah, so I'm really pleased with that. I knew I'd like the dress because I like the fabric and I like the pattern. So what's not to love? I now have a spare Mabel, which either if I make it so many times it falls apart, I've then got a backup. Or I might save it to give to somebody else, but I preferred it to whatever, I can't remember what it was now, but the knit pattern I think was something that I didn't particularly like, and I thought, what's the point of having a pattern if you're not going to like it? So yeah, so that was last month. So that was from the April box. And here is the May box. So this came yesterday. So today's Sunday. This turned up on Saturday. And I can't actually remember which fabric I went for, but I know, so when I signed on this time, so you go onto the website, I've said this before, you go on at the start of each month, and there's a selection of fabrics, and 2 patterns to choose from, a knit and a woven. And the extended size option was missing for the woven pattern. I think the knit pattern was so over it. I can't remember the name of it, but it's like a sort of jersey longish line cardigan thing. Now, I look not good in that silhouette, really. So I knew I didn't really want the knit pattern. But the woven pattern was something, I think it might have been a Vicky Sews or something like that. It just doesn't have a good size range. So I emailed and I said, is there a woven pattern in the extended size range? And she said, yeah, really sorry, they'd changed something at the last minute. And she was like, it just hadn't uploaded or whatever properly. And she gave me 2 options. So my options were the pattern that I chose, which I will show you in a second, or the Friday Pattern Company Donny shirt. Now, people may think I'm crazy for not choosing the Donny shirt. I know it's been really popular, but it's just, and I it's one of those things, I love how it looks on other people, but I just know it's not going to suit me and I'm not going to wear it enough. There's just a certain type of blouse that I've made a lot because I like the versions on other people and I just don't wear them. So I'm trying to not do that anymore. So I've picked this one, which again, I think it's got something a bit new in it for me. In the design, there's something a bit more interesting. But again, I think I could probably just about get away with wearing it to work, depending on the fabric I've chosen, which I can't remember. So let's open it, shall we? So always wrapped really nicely, these parcels in this lovely blue sort of aqua tissue paper. Ah, yes. Ooh. Ooh. Okay. Where do we go first? So the gift for this month is a tool for covering buttons. Here we go. So I've actually not done covered buttons before, although I do have some of the little plastic, the buttons that you cover. I bought some for an early project and then I ended up just using some buttons I already had. But I don't have one of these, so this is great. So it looks like it's from Millwood, and it looks like it can do lots of different sizes of buttons from, what's the smallest? 11 millimeters up to 29, is that right? 29 millimeters. Oh, wow. What can I cover buttons for? Just thinking if I've got any plans for things with buttons. I mean, maybe this pattern actually requires buttons. Maybe I could cover those buttons. Right, okay, I'm rambling again. So then we have the Notions packet. So in this, I should have some thread and I think some buttons, yes. So, ooh, I love those buttons. Really nice buttons. Right, okay, so the thread is a Gutermann thread. Colour is 802, which is a sort of off-white colour, which gives you an indication of the colourway of the fabric that I've chosen. And another little clue comes in these lovely buttons. So I've been given 2, 4, 6, 8 buttons, and they are gorgeous green. I'll show you them. I don't know how clear. Sorry, the light's gone really bright and funny. Let me just stop 1 second. Sorry, the light went really weird there for a second. It's just bright outside the window. So these are the buttons, as I was saying. So I don't know how well you can see, but they're just green, nice sort of they're sort of iridescent green buttons, very pretty. So that gives you another clue. So we have the green and we have the sort of off-white ivory colour. Now this is the other thing about this box that's a bit unique, apart from the fact you get choice, is they give you everything you need to make that garment. So if you need, like for this, they gave me shearing elastic. They'll give you interfacing. They will give you, so like in this one I've got interfacing here. And the thing is, even if you only need a tiny bit of interfacing, they just give you loads. So my interfacing stock is looking very good, I have to say. And it's always really good quality interfacing as well. This is why I knew this would happen when I got the box. I'd be like, I don't want to cancel the box. I don't know, let's see. But I'm definitely getting next month anyway, so I'll make a decision. So anyway, there's the interfacing for this project, which is very exciting. Then I will show you the pattern. So it is a Fibre Mood pattern. I think it's one of the newer ones. And it is called Oriana. So let me show you the shirt. So it has, I thought it's interesting with these big sleeves. So they're sort of like puff sleeves, but you don't gather them at the cuff. So they just stay voluminous. And then it's got this nice button placket, which is covered. Now, I think it's optional to have it covered. Do they have a line drawing? Oh, no, it's not optional, but I presume you could do it uncovered. So the line drawings are here. There you go. So it's got just these humongous sleeves, which I think are kind of cool. And then, yeah, you have like a covered button placket. You've got like a shirt collar, and it looks like it sits around what, like hip length, or maybe just above hip length. And yeah, I just thought it's a bit different. So, and I thought I was just more likely to do something with that shirt than with the Donny shirt. I just don't wear shirts in that style. It's like too casual for work, I think, that silhouette. Or for my work anyway. And it's not a style that I would probably wear in a casual way. Whereas this one, I think I could wear for work and it would sort of be nice, hopefully. So anyway, so that's the Oriana pattern. And the fabric I've chosen is another Lady McElroy. I'm going to unfurl it. It is, I think, a viscose chalet, maybe. I'll hold that up so you can get a good look. So this is the fabric I chose. I was really stuck this month, actually. There was another one. What's it called? Was it called Santorini or something? They've got another one. So sort of in this vibe. So it's got like, you know, like architecture and a scene on it. But it was in the background colour was like a really rich blue. And it's a shade of blue I liked, but I didn't love it on that design, weirdly. I just didn't like the two together. So I went for this one, which is a bit more neutral. And I mean, look at the detail on that. I'm just going to hold it up. It's quite see-through. Don't know if you can see me through that, but I can see you. But yeah, I think look at that drape as well. That is stunning. So then, now that you've seen this lovely fabric, let's then look back at the shirt. So imagine the two side by side. I think this is going to be nice. I really do. So yeah, that's my box for this month. So fairly quick one for me today. I just wanted to let you know, and I'm looking forward to the order form thing opening for next month. Yeah, as I said, I'm planning on pausing. I think over the coming month there's a lot going on, and like, you know, it's quite a big financial outgoing, these boxes every month, and I've got quite a lot that I do need to be making. So there's just part of me that's thinking, is it worth just pausing and then I can restart like maybe after the wedding or when things calm down a little bit. Just that I don't want it to feel like a pressure. I always want it to feel like a joy. So anyway, I'm sure hear me going back and forth on my decision with that for a few videos probably. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you're having a lovely bank holiday weekend, and I will see you next time. All right, bye.